Okay, so a guy on Reddit was asking, how do you learn all the notes on the fretboard? Is there an app? Is there a video game? Are there charts that he can use to help memorize them? And I don't think you need that. I think all you need to do is practice rooting chords off of different strings. Why do I think that? Well, I would assume that this fella, not knowing him, never speaking to him, probably knows 50% of the fretboard already, but doesn't recognize it. Now, if you've made bar chords, right, then you know all the notes on the 5th and the 6th strings. And if you know all the notes on the 5th and the 6th strings, then you know all the notes on the 1st string, because the 1st and the 6th are the same. So 3 out of 6 strings you got down. So that's 50% of the board you know, okay? You know that this is an A, okay? You know this is a C, you know this is a D. Without even doing much, you know this is an A, okay? Now you just got to accomplish that with the other 3 strings, the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd strings. So take 5-10 minutes a day and root chords off of those strings. The shape to make a chord on the 4th string is basically like a fragment of the bar chord. It's just this. You got your root, you got your 3rd, and you got your 5th. In the case of G, that's a G, that's a B, that's a D. That's a G major chord. And then, so I'm playing a G, I'm playing a G, and I'm playing a G, okay? You got to be able to do that too. If you want to make a minor chord, you need to have the root. In case of A, that's an A. You got to have the 3rd. 3rd is a C sharp, but we're going to go for a lower 3rd because we're going for a minor. So that's a C. And an E. So here's a G, here's an A, here's a G, here's an A, here's an F, here's a G, here's an A minor, sorry. That's a B diminished, okay? A diminished chord is a lowered 3rd and a lowered 5th. So you got your root, which is B, you got your lowered 3rd, which is D, and you got your lowered 5th, which is F. And then a C major, C, E, G. So practice that. G, A minor, B diminished, C, D minor, E minor, F, G. Okay, C, and then off the 2nd string, the shape is like this, you know, that cowboy chord of the D, right? But we're gonna apply it to C, so, and you know this, right? But just a fragment of it is here. You got your 5th is your G, your root is your C, and E is your 3rd, okay? C, then a whole step up, the 2nd is gonna be a minor, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, C, D minor, E minor, F, G. Okay? So you practice making chords off the 4th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. So you want to be able to go, okay, here's a G, here's a G, here's a G, here's an A minor, here's an A minor, here's an A minor, here's a B diminished, here's a B diminished, here's a B diminished, C. Okay, now if you can nail that down, then check this out. So say you're playing an A minor. All I'm doing is using the chords rooted off different strings to make it a little bit more interesting to play, to find things, okay? I'm not thinking about scales at all, actually. I'm thinking about the chord. Thinking about the triads. And you start to know that, like, you need that lowered third to make it sound like that. Now, a lot of the blues have this thing like where you slur from the fourth to the lower third to the third, like, right? That's the fourth, the lower third, the third, back to the root. You've heard that. It's a really cool sound. That's how the blues incorporates, you know, minor, major third. So if you know that, then you know that when you play that minor third, like in this shape, this is E. I mean, sorry, this is an A. That's an E. That's an E note, but this is an A minor triad. You know that you can do it here. Sounds like a very Albert King, Stevie Ray Vaughan. So all it is the fifth, the root, the fifth, the root. And the lowered third back to the root. It improves your knowledge of the fretboard. Made a mistake there. Okay, let me know what you think about that.